Welcome to this tutorial on PowerShell Comparison Operators. In this video, we'll learn how to test conditions by comparing values. Comparison operators are fundamental tools that allow you to make decisions in your scripts by determining whether certain conditions are true or false. We'll cover 6 essential operators: -eq, -ne, -gt, -lt, -ge, and -le. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand how to use each of these operators to build powerful conditional logic in your PowerShell scripts. Let's start by understanding what comparison operators actually do. Comparison operators compare two values and return either true or false as the result. This Boolean output is essential for conditional logic and decision-making in your scripts. You'll use these operators constantly in if statements, where they determine which code block should execute. They're also crucial in loops, helping control when the loop should continue or stop. Additionally, comparison operators are used in filters to select specific items from collections based on your criteria. Think of them as the foundation of decision-making in PowerShell. Now let's look at the first category, equality operators. There are two operators in this group. First, we have -eq, which stands for equal to. This operator checks if two values are exactly the same. Second, we have -ne, which means not equal to. This operator checks if two values are different from each other. These are probably the most commonly used comparison operators because testing equality is such a frequent requirement in scripting. You'll use -eq when you want to verify that something matches an expected value, and -ne when you want to ensure something is different. Let's see these equality operators in action with some examples. When you write 5-eq5, PowerShell evaluates whether 5 equals 5, and it returns true because they are identical. However, 5-eq10 returns false because 5 does not equal 10. Now for the not equal operator. 5-ne10 returns true because 5 is indeed not equal to 10. But 5-ne5 returns false because 5 is equal to itself, so it's not different. Notice how these operators give you opposite results for the same comparison. This makes them perfect for different scenarios in your conditional logic. Moving on to relational operators, which compare the magnitude or size of values. We have 4 operators in this category. First is -gt, meaning greater than, which checks if the left value is larger than the right value. Second is -lt, meaning less than, which checks if the left value is smaller. Third is -ge, meaning greater than or equal to, which returns true if the left value is larger than or exactly equal to the right value. Finally, -le means less than or equal to, returning true if the left value is smaller than or equal to the right value. These operators are essential when working with numbers, dates, or any values that have a natural ordering. Let's explore the greater than and less than operators with examples. When you write 10-gt5, you're asking if 10 is greater than 5, which returns true. But 5-gt10 returns false because 5 is not greater than 10. For the less than operator, 5-lt10 returns true because 5 is indeed less than 10. However, 10-lt5 returns false because 10 is not less than 5. These operators are particularly useful when you need to enforce thresholds or limits in your scripts, such as checking if a value exceeds a maximum or falls below a minimum. Now let's examine the greater than or equal to and less than or equal to operators. 10-ge5 returns true because 10 is greater than 5. But notice that 5-ge5 also returns true because 5 is equal to 5, meeting the equal to condition. For the less than or equal to operator, 5-le10 returns true because 5 is less than 10. But 10-le5 returns false because 10 is neither less than nor equal to 5. The key difference from the previous operators is that these include equality in their comparison. This makes them perfect for scenarios where you want to include boundary values, such as checking if someone's age is 18 or older. Let's bring everything together with a practical example. Here we create a variable called age and set it to 25. Then we use an if statement with the -ge operator to check if age is greater than or equal to 18. If this condition is true, PowerShell executes the first code block and displays you are an adult. If the condition is false, we move to the else if clause, which checks if age is less than 18 using the -lt operator. If this is true, it displays you are a minor. This example demonstrates how comparison operators form the backbone of conditional logic, allowing your scripts to make intelligent decisions based on different values.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.